honestly, I think New York has a pretty good chance to win this series. They got a good team. Obviously they're not as deep as San Antonio. Kind of, they got good players, but consistently their starting lineup can handle 40 minutes a game. They can handle the playoffs. They've been here before. Um, it just interesting. I think the X factor in this series is going to be Cat. If Cat is hitting
Oh yeah.
threes and he's playing inside and out, I think that's going to give Wemby a little bit of trouble. I don't think he's going to give Wemby, a bunch of trouble in the paint and nothing. But you got to step out and guard Cat on the 3-point line. Isaiah Hartenstein, you ain't have to do that.
He had to step out and guard Chet. 3-point line.
No, Chet's not a shooter like Cat.
Chet's
Not even close. First of all, Chet's jump shot is way too slow. Cat, get that shit. That shit gone.
Cat shoot it,
so, yeah.
And Cat be shooting.
Cat the greatest shooter big man of all time, like he said. And that's true. That's true. Let's be honest. But I think he's the X factor.
Who's the X factor?
Cat. I think Cat's gonna be the X factor.
It's definitely Cat. I think it's Cat and OG that are the huge X factors for the Knicks.
With Mitchell Robinson hurt, I don't know if he's gonna play game one or how's his status.
It's just a pinky injury. He gonna be all right. He don't. First of all, the motherfucker can't shoot anyway, so it don't matter if it's a shooting hand, it's non-shooting hand. See, they better put that motherfucker in the game.
With OKC, they got guards. They'll try to beat Wemby up. They try to even with Hartenstein trying to hold Wemby. Man, who's gonna do that with New York?
What you mean? OG Anunoby could do that.
Be physical.
OG Anunoby could be physical. Obviously, he's tall. Wemby's taller than everybody.
He's too small. He's too small for Wemby.
No,
everybody's too small for Wemby.
Everybody's too small for Wemby.
Wemby's not. The problem is everybody's stronger than Wemby. That's the point.
Yeah.
Nobody's tall enough to jump or play with Wemby. Even Cat can be a little bit physical. I think Cat, that's not the smartest thing because Cat, he gonna get in some foul trouble.
He'll get in foul trouble. Yeah, he'll get in foul trouble quickly. But I
expect Wemby to average 30 in this series, man. They went through OKC. So. OKC they got a great defense, man. I don't see Knicks.
I mean, Knicks got a pretty good defense.
Anything with Wemby, man.
Yeah, perimeter defense of the Knicks. I don't know. You might be sleeping because
Knicks can switch. I mean, obviously, Jalen Brunson's at one weak spot where if they try to hunt him, they might be able. But they don't really have anybody one-on-one.
You got Josh Hart, Alvarado coming off the bench. You got Mikal Bridges. You got OG. Yeah. I think they can throw. That's the thing. They can throw everybody. And forget Wemby. It's about the other guys. Can the other guys really step up like that?
Yeah.
Knowing the length that the Knicks have on the perimeter. It's going to be really the real difference.
Play good defense, too. I think I think the Spurs got amazing defense, obviously. But I think even though they played tough against OKC, I think this is going to be the toughest challenge as far as the Spurs defense goes against New York.
Challenge?
Yeah, because schematically, the way they play, they can hit offensively. They can hit. I mean, bro, just watch how they've been playing. They've been dropping 140 points a game. Cleveland got a pretty good defense.
The weak-ass East. They just played Cleveland.
No.
Come on.
No,
who the hell?
they still. So Cleveland didn't have a good defense? Cleveland don't have a good defense?
Compared to San Antonio? Fuck no. They don't.
No, but does Cleveland have a good defense?
Philly.
I'm not. Bro. So here's what I'm telling you.
No,
here's the weaknesses that.
Not comparing them to the San Antonio.
Here's the Spurs' weaknesses on defense.
Jalen Brunson dropped about 20 points on James Harden in like 2 minutes.
Okay, but here, listen. This is what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody on San Antonio, as far as the guards, Dylan Harper, Castle, Vassell, that he just
listen. This is what I'm saying. Defensively,
be physical with.
You got to understand. The Knicks have the pick and pop game that the Spurs didn't, or the what's the name? OKC didn't have that. Whoever else they played, Minnesota obviously we ain't had that, and Portland Donovan Clingan was fucking shooting, so it didn't really mean shit. That's one thing. Second, the Knicks got better mid-range shooters than obviously OKC. OKC is SGA and then 3-pointers. That's it. Yeah. So that's where you want to thrive against Wemby, because Wemby's either going to be in the paint, the guards are going to try to funnel it to Wemby, and then if you can hit that mid-range, then you got a good chance, obviously,
Who's
to
that
open
mid-range
up.
shooter aside from Brunson?
What do you mean, Mikal Bridges and
got
OG
the
Anunoby?
Yeah, from time
OG
to time.
at mid-range.
What the hell?
OG ain't really shooting no mid-range.
Yeah, OG is a mid-range. What are you talking about?
He ain't getting to the rack. He ain't really shooting no
Bro,
mid-range.
OG is shooting mid-range, bro.
Josh Hart.
I don't know if you
he
watching the Knicks or not, but OG shoots mid-range.
Jordan Clarkson.
I watched all. Clarkson don't even get in the game. What the hell game y'all be watching?
The only person I would say that doesn't shoot mid-range from their starting lineup, I guess you could say, is Josh Hart. Josh Hart don't really take no mid-range shots at all.
Josh Hart be flying around the court.
But I think that's the challenge. I'm not saying that they're gonna expose San Antonio defense. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
y'all had Minnesota had mid-range shooters. I mean,
yeah, and we played good. Our mid-range was good. We couldn't hit no shots.
And y'all got beat in 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you got to understand, we didn't have no three-point shooters. When you got three-point shooters, mid-range shooters, and guys that can get to the rim, then that kind of makes San Antonio have to schematically, pick their poison. And against the Knicks, I think defensively the Knicks are going to struggle a little bit just because their guards are, not their guards, but really Jalen Brunson, he going to get picked on in this series, especially with, their guards like to be physical, Castle and Harper. So that I'm interested to see what that looks like. But offensively, I think San Antonio or New York can keep up with San Antonio. I just think if they just got to get some stops, they can figure it out. But
bro, Spurs just played your best player in the league, the one you said the best player in the world. Spurs just played him and held him under 35% shooting in 5 games out of 7. But the Knicks gonna have a field day against the Spurs. Yeah, okay. I'm ready to see that.
Yeah, but who played with SGA? Who was
the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Who else could create offense besides SGA?
Who else could create offense in the Knicks besides Brunson?
Mikal Bridges can generate
Bridges
OG.
can create his offense. OG.
Cat has a post game. Nobody on the OKC Thunder besides AJ Mitchell, Jalen Williams, and SGA. Nobody else could generate offense. Even Jared McCain from time to time, but that's not what you want him to do on a 30 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson can do that. Cat can slow the game down, get in the post if he wants to, and pass out of the post. He's a good passer out of the post. That's what I'm saying. He's the X factor. I think.
I'll be honest. Jacking up threes.
If it was the Thunder or even if it was the Spurs, I'm cheering for the Knicks. I don't want to see the Western Conference win. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for the.
Hey.
I think the Knicks win in 6. That's my prediction.
You're gonna be heartbroken again, like you was cheering for.
I got Knicks in 6, guys. So
Knicks in 6.
I think we should do that.